yet another power conference has suffered the same fate of the Big 12, right? The ACC has turned into the Big 12. I feel like everybody that makes fun of the Big 12 and this zany conference where anybody can beat everybody, it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, man. Once you say that, your conference is going to turn into it. And the ACC is there, and man, is the ACC going through it. Going through it right now, dude. Before we even get to what happened specifically this weekend, Miami lost twice in the last month as a double-digit favorite. Worst case scenario for the ACC. They were ranked 18th in the initial college football playoff rankings that came out this week. That's beyond worst case scenario. I don't think anybody in the ACC would have thought that would possibly happen, but it did. Florida State right now is 4-5. Clemson right now is 4-5. Both teams sub 500. A sign of the times this past weekend. Florida State, Clemson. If you wanted to watch that, it was on the ACC Network. Florida State, Clemson. Marquee matchup of this conference. You had to watch it on ACC Network because that's where things are at right now. Now this week. So you're looking at, all right, well, coming in, I mean, Louisville, actually, I would have said, like, Louisville's got to win at Miami. They only have one loss, and it was a 3-point loss to Virginia, who had also been having an excellent season. Louisville seems like that's a team that maybe could get into the mix in terms of being an at-large possibility here for the league. Well, Louisville lost to 5-4 Cal on the final play of overtime Saturday. I mean, I watched the end of that game. Great finish. Respect to those two teams for that. But Louisville has to kick a field goal to start overtime. Long field goal, too. Like a 46-yarder. Kid hits it. Then they have Cal down to 4th and goal from the 3. And Cal decides to go for it, man. Justin Wilcox, stones of steel, decides to go for it on 4th and goal from basically the 3. I mean, a long 2/3 yards that they need. And it was pretty simple, man. They ran a little whip route with their receiver. He ran a great route. They turn it into a little short dink and dunk touchdown pass, and Louisville down. Horrible result for the ACC. Horrible result. I brought up Virginia, right? Virginia only had one loss. It was a non-conference loss to NC State. Virginia goes down at home to Wake Forest. Now, I know I say Wake Forest a little bit like, oh, it's just Wake Forest. Wake Forest is actually solid this year. Jake Dickert is doing a good job at Wake Forest. I think that's his first year there, right? Like, Wake is respectable. Absolutely. So I don't mean that really derisively toward Wake Forest, okay? But that's not a loss that Virginia wanted to pick up for the ACC's sake. Like, now, if you're thinking about Virginia being some kind of at-large, not a chance. Virginia's got 2 losses. It's to NC State and Wake Forest. Virginia, you can cross them off that list. So, I mean, this looks completely like a one-bid league right now. I would say, it's like, okay, well, Georgia Tech is sitting there with 1 loss. Does Georgia Tech turn into a possibility of being there are so many teams in the ACC right now. I'll bring up the standings here to show you. Is it possible that Georgia Tech would get left out on a tiebreaker and then they could go beat Georgia to end the year? And maybe that's like a 1-loss at-large team. From the research that I did today, I believe Georgia Tech controls its own destiny right now, i.e. if they win out, they would be in the ACC championship game. And then you're talking about, all right, does a 2-loss ACC runner-up Georgia Tech get in, even if they lost the ACC title game? I definitely doubt it. But here's what you got here. I mean, you're looking at it's like, okay, Georgia Tech, Virginia, Pitt, SMU still hanging around there with a chance to maybe get to the ACC championship game. And then on the outside looking in now, Louisville and Miami. Duke's still in the mix. At 5-4, Duke is in the mix. Crazy. That's the ACC this year. And that's where I say everybody who takes a little bit of a shot looks down at the Big 12 for being this goofy, zany league. Everybody can beat everybody. Where the ACC, we've got these big, bad brands in Miami, Florida State, Clemson. How's that working out right now? It's not working out great. It's not working out great. And this feels like the ACC being in a similar type of position to what the Big 12 was going through last year. Okay. So ACC, I didn't specifically wish this on you. I do think it is kind of a good thing for the Big 12 to be this year standing on much more solid footing than the ACC is when it comes to the playoff. But I'm just pointing out the reality here. That was not a good weekend. Not a good weekend for ye old ACC. As David says, ACC and Big 12 will enjoy the SEC going to 9 conference games. Yeah, it would. I mean, look, if it eliminates some of this playing Norfolk State in the depths of November, that would sure be great. That would sure be great. The old SEC special here toward the end of the season.